Happy Monday, everybody. Today is March 10th. Where did that even go? March feels like it's moving quite swiftly. But I hope you all had a great weekend. I had a beautiful weekend. The weather was gorgeous. But now we turn our attention back to reality, which is what the heck is going on with the California bar exam? Well, let's back it up to February 25. We still really don't have any answers about remedial measures, which is very frustrating. We had a Board of Trustees meeting last week on March 5th. I found it to be quite uneventful. There were trustee members that were eating and chewing gum, and they just really did not look very apologetic. I am happy that they're going to move forward with an investigation, although I don't see, anything spectacular with that. I think it's pretty much protocol. And while we still wait, there is a meeting going on this Friday, the 14th, where the Committee of Bar Examiners will look into some remedial measures. However, on March 5th, the State Bar let us know that even though they're going to be talking about it this Friday, remedies are likely not going to be available because grading for February 25 will still not have been completed. So grading is underway, which I'm sure is nerve-wracking for applicants that had significant issues and are not being offered the retake. Again, only about 67 or so applicants got offered this retake. So we still have a lot of applicants really not in a great position, unfortunately, and I hate even to say that, when it comes to these results, while we're waiting on possible remediation. Now, in that March 14th meeting, they're also going to go over, the Committee of Bar Examiners is going to discuss whether or not the California Supreme Court recommendation to return the bar back to in-person for July 25 is going to happen. So I believe they do have the authority to do that. Of course, we've been hearing some news about the State Bar feedback on an in-person return regarding money. It's always about money, and how they can afford all these testing centers and if they're going to be able to get testing centers last minute. I know a lot of law schools, and we had that letter from the law school deans last week where they said, we'll open up our universities to do this. I mean, this needs to be evaluated. This is a big state. We have, I think, over 45 law schools. Why do law schools need to open up for the California State Bar? Get it together. You are supposed to be a prominent administrative body, and you're having thousands of applicants that have spent thousands and hundreds of thousands on law school, and traveling foreign attorneys and attorney applicants to take and to be able to take an organized bar exam. This still, unfortunately, remains to be a mess. So what does that mean for you if you just want to get licensed? You want to take this bar, you want to take it in an efficient, way. Well, February applicants, if your exam really did not go well, there was major tech issues, major waste of time, you kind of have two options. Number one is you wait to see in the next month or so. I don't think we'll have any firm remedial measures being offered until grading is complete, which probably won't be until about maybe mid-April. So you're going to have to be patient, and you can elect during that time to not study and just kind of have a mental break and chill out as best as possible. The other option is to get started on some light preparation. So right now, the demand for my course is extremely high, and I'm customizing and navigating with a lot of February applicants to tell them, based on their scenario and the timeline of when they want to get licensed, when they should start their studying. So I definitely can help you with that. Book a consultation. There's information in the caption below on how to do that. But let's say you want to wait, that's fine. You want to start studying, it can be light. You can start targeting areas that you're weak in. You can start early memorization. You can start approach. I'm sure the thought of even preparing again right now while you're waiting on results from what happened with this test is mind-blowing. But we have to look at the options because you need to get licensed. You deserve it. So when you're ready, make a decision, and I'm here to support you. July 25 applicants, if you know for sure you're going to take July, it's time to start your studying. What I'm going to be doing with my applicants and what we've started to do is prepare for an in-person exam. So I doubt we're going to ever return to measure. I cannot imagine it. Honestly, if they even had the gall to do that, I would not recommend my applicants even take the exam until we made sure everything was worked out. But I highly doubt Measure is going to be an option. I just can't imagine it. They could go back to Exemplify. That worked really well during COVID. So then we could pivot to an online preparation. The preparation for remote versus online is definitely different, but we're going to start right now with in-person because I think that's what's going to happen for July 25. And we'll get the ball rolling, and all my July applicants, again, I'm kind of shielding them from the drama and focusing them in on, the what to do now, the present moment, so that we're not engaging in all of this noise, which I know can be hard, really disheartening, and probably is making a lot of applicants feel very hesitant to take the bar right now. We're also starting preparation for February 2026. That definitely, if that's an option on the table for you, that is a great option. And you can have patience with the state bar to really let them work these kinks out, which by then definitely should happen. So February 26th is viable. We have early prep going on for that right now as well. So you have options. You could also enroll in July 25. And if it turns out that we want to pivot, we can pivot for Feb 26 as well. So you're not limited, and you can just start your studying regardless. So lots of options on the table that I can go over with you in a consult. But right now, just know that we are still, unfortunately, in this limbo stage. Very frustrating. I will keep making the updates as they come and keep sending them to me, thinking about you all. But let's stay strong, and let's remember that our ultimate goal is to pass this exam and get licensed here. Try and stay positive as best as possible. You will get licensed. You will reach your goal. We just have, all this going on, unfortunately, in your journey. And drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you're feeling. Let's do a check-in, and we'll take it from there day by day. Have a beautiful one, everybody.